Hello, it's Rory from RH Coaching, and I'm going to talk about willpower today because willpower is one of the key elements, one of the key factors that we can put into place to make sure that we are achieving the goals that we want to achieve long term. Now, if we do not have the willpower, then of course we are going to struggle to achieve the goals that we want to achieve and sustain them for the long run. Because willpower, or should I say lack of willpower, is what's going to lead us to eating the wrong stuff and skipping our workouts and not doing the rest of the stuff that we need to be doing to actually achieve these long-term goals. So if on the flip side we have strong willpower and we have our willpower in place, then we're able to more likely eat the right stuff. We're able to more likely do all the right things. We're able to do our workouts and be happy to do them. We're able to push the limit because we have the willpower to do so. But in order to gain that willpower, we've got to have motivation. Motivation equals willpower. If we do not have motivation, we will struggle to get the willpower. So if you are struggling with willpower and you keep letting yourself down and reaching out for the wrong snacks all the time and you just can't seem to stop it, don't try and just be harsh with yourself. Focus on your motivation first, okay? Motivation equals willpower. Start with your motivation and then your willpower will come. But how do you get motivation? Incentive equals motivation, okay? So we've got to start by looking at what are our incentives to achieve our goals? What are our incentives behind the motivation? Why do we want our goals? How is our life going to change? What is going to be benefited from our lives if we create this body transformation? So remember, incentive equals motivation, and motivation equals willpower, and then willpower equals results. It goes in that order, guys. If we want to achieve a certain result, reverse engineer it. Right, to achieve this, I've got to have willpower around this. To have that willpower, I've got to be motivated. To have that motivation, I've got to have those strong enough incentives. We think and we feel before we act, okay? In fact, we feel first, then we think, then we act. So our actions equal our results, but in order to get the actions right, we've got to think and we've got to feel in the right way, okay? So we do that by working on our motivation, by looking at our incentives, and by figuring out what exactly it is we want to achieve and why it's important for us to achieve it. When this is strong enough, we will have the motivation and we will therefore have the willpower, because nothing else matters. We want to achieve these results so badly, I'd happily go without alcohol, I'd happily go without sugar, because actually achieving my body transformation is more important than having a slice of cake. Yeah, like it all comes down to values, it all comes down to incentives. So start with that, use that formula. Incentive equals motivation, motivation equals willpower, and willpower equals results.